Yes.
Yes, I'm from.
Have you been to Italy?
Yes.
Where about?
Your holidays. Where?
Where?
Where did you go, Eva? I'll ask you in a minute.
I went to Rome.
Rome. I'm coming from Rome.
And Luke, what about you? Did you want to say something?
Have any of you been in France?
Yes, because Luke's mommy is French.
No, it's my dad.
I beg your pardon, your dad is French.
A big country, Belgium, then don't put
They're all a bit shy, aren't they, Corey?
Very remarkably so. I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
Tom,
Are any of you from Russia?
nobody from Russia? No.
Are you, your parents?
No.
That's great.
Well, Rory.
Is any of are any of you from Greece, or have any of you been to Greece?
From Greece?
Yeah, there is one of our colleague, but he's not now with us. So, but he's in our group
Yes, there
somewhere.
wasn't enough space in the taxi and the taxi for everybody to come.
Yeah, this is the real reason.
Yeah. Well, Luke.
Any of you that's from England?
Oh, nobody from England. No, not today. Yeah. Now, Corey, would they sing a little song for us?
I'm sure he was.
What song?
What song will we do? We do.
Play machine, move up your play machine. A walker to play machine. Say machine, some motor. No, that rock machine, rock machine, rock machine. The roller rock machine, got that and a lady. And go, let's go, play machine. Move up your play machine. And go, let's go, play machine. Larry, and Polka. Wanna bring a play machine. Move up your play machine. Wanna bring a play machine. Marching the Scannoni. Erin, tamale, yo, tamale, yo, tamale, yo. Erin, tamale, yo. Slushing at the Stoka. Wanna bring a hay machine. Move up your play machine. Wanna bring a hay machine. Marching the Scannoni. Go up that to hay machine. Move up your play machine. Go up that to hay machine. Play machine, some blower. You roller bit and rock machine. Rock machine, rock machine. You roller bit and rock machine. Coat that air that lady.
Okay, they can use when they come back in, yeah. Oh, sorry, and I told them to sit down there. That's fine, that's fine.
Bye-bye.
I see it was the plan on the door.
Questions?
3 yards. For instance, and there's another yard out the back, the old picture.
Go on, mate.
Well, if somebody asks you, you can say, well, some people believe that, and other people, but you don't have to believe that. And then sometimes we learn about different, only in one part of the ethical program we learn about some of the ones. But that's only one of the small
But there is no systematic religion.
So you don't have education in religion or religion?
No, it's a moral ethical program. It's called Learn Together. Yeah, and some of the strand units are in the foyer there. The boards that you illustrate. Sorry, I haven't met you. Where are you from? The Netherlands. The Netherlands. Yeah. Lovely. I also have been to there. I love Dublin.
So this is my first time in Ireland.
So the only thing I know now in the Netherlands is I remember I come to Amsterdam and in another little small bit, same as from the English. Well, this one then goes to I'm afraid I don't have much Spanish. My other language in school was French, so between the two. Yeah, but I love Spain. So we spend a lot of our time walking. So we spend a lot of time walking in Ireland, but we also spend a lot of time walking in Spain. So at Easter I was in Spain.
He actually
Up in the Pyrenees. Is there a lot of ways to do that? Yeah, we were actually we were in the Park National.
So you don't speak any English. You speak maths through Irish, you speak philosophy through Irish, everything through Irish. And they're very popular. A lot of friends in the families. So but also big weight English for those schools. The Gaels, Irish schools. And these big waiting lists for these schools.
And have you the free choice to come to this school, or you live in this area, so you must go to that
free
school?
choice.
Free choice, because in England you have...
It's all to do with geography in England.
Yes.
But there's a waiting list. My daughter was born, and I had to put her name down. So
Immediately.
4 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So there's a list, even in this school, when they're just born, they put them on the list, and hopefully they have the...
2 minutes after the
Yes, maybe.
That's the joke. That is the joke. The case.
You never know.
Do you know how many children are in this school?
280.
280.
And every year another 30.
Oh, good.
But this is a new building, so they have space for dual classes, for 2 junior infant classes, 2 senior infants, and so on.
That's not big, eh?
In the early ones, like the junior infants, are big. 30 is the maximum. And last year it was 25. But the government changed the teaching ratio to make it 30. It's a big bump. The teachers are not happy. 30 is too many. 30 is too many, I think. And so they have 60 junior infant children.
And on top of that, they're taking off the
Yes.
Give support. So we say learning support or resource teacher. The Department of Education, based on our numbers, how many children we have in the school, give us an allocation of learning support. And it's based on the number in the school and the gender of the school. If you have all boys, you actually get more. If you get a certain amount, yes, seriously, because more boys present with difficulties. And for whereas with the majority of children coming through, there are more boys do need help with reading.
They don't just want to say learning support is for children who need some extra teaching.
Extra.
Yeah.
So, and then if you are an all-girls school, you might get slightly less. So we're a mixed school, so we're kind of in the middle. But then, combined with that, we also get additional hours for children who, if they have a psychological report and it is recommended for whether for reasons for learning or whatever, that they need additional one-to-one.
Yeah, with Asperger or Down syndrome or yes, they go to, or Louise goes into the class and helps them as well. Yeah.
So it's a combination of whichever suits best. Sometimes, particularly with the younger children, working alongside with the teacher can be beneficial. Sometimes you do a little kind of combination with older children, but sometimes an older child who might be having difficulties, there's an embarrassment factor. They would prefer to come out and have their additional support, particularly if they're reading material that they might feel is easier than what their class are doing. They would prefer to do that in privacy. So we have 3 full-time teachers, and then we have a part-time person as well. And it's a combination of literacy and maths.
And sometimes social stories for the children with autism or
Asperger's.
So just ask how many children are in the school, then I can compare
280.
280.
And because we have space now, we take in 2 junior infants every year now. Our other building we were in was too small. So we could only take 1 of each class. So 28 are in a class. So we take in 2 times 28 for 1 teacher.
We have 15.
Yeah. So we will eventually go to 2 of each class.
Well, not really.
Once
It
we have
isn't
the space.
20 into that because we have the 28 per class. But that 15 includes Anya, who wouldn't be teaching a class. It includes 4 of us. It includes the teacher
Of the special class. Yeah.
But we have 10 mainstream classes.
And next year we'll have 11, and it'll go up until we have 16. 2 of each class of the 8 years.
Can you just maybe show everybody else, I know a little bit about it, but the Learn Together curriculum, maybe you can speak a little bit about that, how that differs from, say, other schools.
We can. I can get it. You can.
Yes, yeah.
Will you say a few words?
Just the Learn Together programme is our patron body is Educate Together. That maybe in some schools that would be a denomination, say the Catholic schools, their patron body would be the Catholic Church, the Church of Ireland would be the Church of Ireland, and ours is Educate Together, which is the patron body for all of the Educate Together and the multi-denominational schools. So no one denomination is taught. So we would cover not kind of the nitty-gritty of various religions, but the generalities, so that children would have a certain amount of basic information about other beliefs and about festivals. That would kind of, as a result of those. And then also, where there would be children whose families wouldn't have any specific belief, that is acknowledged as well. And the Learn Together programme follows the strands of the primary school curriculum, the different areas. But in some ways it's kind of hard to explain. In, say, a denominational school, they would have their religious programme, and it's for half an hour a day, so it's 2.5 hours a week. So we would do the Learn Together programme for 2.5 hours a week. But say in a Catholic school, there would be a lot of the time would be taken up with the doctrine and with preparation for the sacraments. We don't have that element. Now, children here whose parents would wish them to partake, to do the sacraments, say Holy Communion and Confirmation, the parents organise that outside school. Outside school. So they organise, now they can use the school facilities after school time, and they would employ their own teacher who would come and who would do that. Now that is open to any group, but to date the only group who have asked for that facility is the Catholic Parents Group. So Anya now has just brought some copies of the Learn Together programme, and it goes through, as the other curriculum would, the programme for junior and senior infants, 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and 5th and 6th.
4 class break.
And this is recognised by the government?
Yes, we have it recognised, yeah.
So you make it?
Yes, we applied, yeah.
But the government actually don't take responsibility per se for the teaching of a denominational subject or the Learn Together programme in a school. Like say, for example, when the department inspectors come in, they have nothing to do with it. Even in a Catholic school or a Church of Ireland school, they don't look at that. They provide within the timetable. But now Educate Together haven't sent in inspectors or advisors, but in Catholic schools every so often somebody would come in to the school.
It's a half an hour every day you have to do for religious education.
So it's really the patrons who are in charge of that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. And I mean, when, I don't know whether it still is now, but when teachers' working hours were calculated, and where, say particularly in the past, you were paid maybe in a different way, the 2.5 hours you taught religion for, the department actually didn't.
You were never
count
paid
that.
for that.
You were never paid for that. The department actually never count that as part of the teacher's working day. They didn't count it.
Yeah.
You know.
And we've just done, we explained about the ethos evaluation. We volunteered to do an ethos evaluation recently, and Louise coordinated it.
Where through the our patron body was looking for schools to volunteer to do our ethos evaluation. So it consisted of myself and then 2 parents from the Board of Management coordinated it, where we sent out a questionnaire to all of the parents in the school. We sent out 440 questionnaires we sent to the target family. And it covered how they viewed the ethos, what they thought it was, how much information they felt we were giving them, were they getting enough, what their own awareness was. It covered the management of the school, the governance of the school, various aspects of school life. So 141 were returned, and all that information now has been compiled